Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Moksha Canada Foundation Hope Canada podcast. I am your host, Carina. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here today with Charlotte. So, Charlotte, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and I'm 17 years old, and I go to Unionville High School, and I'm in the dance program, just like Carina.
Yes, I graduated from the dance program. Definitely recommend it. It was really fun, and I'm glad that you're there too. And you're in grade 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said. So, wow, you're graduating. How does it feel?
Scary. I never thought of this moment to be pretty chill for now. As a kid, I always thought it'd be like a huge thing, but I think it was right now.
I know,
like,
once you get there, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's like not like how it is in the movies when you graduate. And because COVID, obviously, it's like underwhelming a little bit, which sucks. Which I can relate to because I graduated in 2020. So there was no grad or anything.
No prom.
No prom either, which that's very sad. But anyway, you are singing for us today. So Charlotte is very talented. She is a singer and a dancer. Here on the Hope Canada podcast, we share so many talents because once again, Charlotte, she's like a triple threat, such a star. And I know that you were just in a production in the Showtime course at Unionville High School. So she was singing, dancing, and acting. And so, on this podcast, we showcase a lot of undiscovered talents, as Charlotte is herself. And so do you want to talk about how you got involved in music and performing?
Yeah, my family, definitely my mom and my dad, they're both classically trained in piano, cello, violin, and my mom was a music teacher back in Taiwan when we were there, and so when she did elementary shows, I absolutely love them, and I love being on stage and just performing and singing and dancing and all of that. And that's what really got me into that kind of field.
Amazing. And so who would you say your biggest inspiration is? Is it your parents? Your sister?
My parents. Mainly my mom, because I think she pushes us in a really healthy way, and just makes us fall in love with music. So
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And I know that I mentioned it already, but the production that you were in Showtime, how was that? Do you want to share the experience?
So Showtime's a course. Carina hasn't done it. When she did it, it was a huge production on stage and everything, but since it was COVID, I did it last year as well, but we didn't have anything. But this year we came back and we were in school, and so we had the opportunity to film it. And so at home I was recording and everything, and the teacher, he gave me the part as the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland, and we decided to create the whole entire show ourselves. So music was written by ourselves, lyrics and all the dances and scripts were all written by all the students in the course. So I wrote the song for the Queen, and the backing track wasn't ours, but it was really fun.
I did see the video on Charlotte's Instagram. It was just so good, and I felt so happy that you guys could put something together like that this year, because I know last year you had the YouTube live stream, which was good too, don't get me wrong. I saw both years. I support you guys. Anyone watching who is in Showtime, I'm right there supporting you all. But last year was good too, but this year was obviously more I guess bigger because you were all together. I saw the video in the drama room and stuff. So really cool. And so how has things been for you during the pandemic in terms of being an artist and performer?
Honestly, this time, especially this semester, I have a spare, and I really use that time to just cram in practicing, because I don't think I've had that much time to really get in my piano and violin, and so been using this time to really practice for myself, and when everything's gonna be open, then we can be prepared to start performing again.
For sure, yeah. And same for me, just been doing a lot of stuff at home, a lot of practicing, just waiting for some shows to be actually scheduled for live in person. I've done a couple things, but I think like really soon, once spring like hits and the weather starts getting a lot warmer, things are gonna pick up really quickly. So
That's
like
cool.
you were saying, like all this practice you were doing, all this preparation, it'll definitely pay off once things start to pick up, as I said. How does it feel being here today at Bridalwood Mall, live and in person? This isn't a Zoom interview. How does it feel?
It feels kind of weird. I've never done anything like this before, like an interview and then like perform and everything. And Jacqueline, actually, my sister, was also on here, and so she told me about it. And then yeah, I'm here today, and it's been really fun.
Everyone, check out Jacqueline's episode. It was like a previous week. Yeah, no, I'm like super happy to have you on, and also your sister. I was really happy to have her on here as well. And I know that you and your parents and your sisters, you film like videos. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we started like for church, like we did like the worship team, and then like we just kind of created this band together, and then like I started with like the drums, and then I was self-taught. Like my dad taught me, but like we didn't have like a teacher to teach us. And yeah, my mom used to play the piano and then sang at the same time, and then Jacqueline was playing strings, and my little sister was too young. And then as the years like passed, I started playing the main piano and then like sang, and my mom was singing, and yeah, we just have this huge group, and yeah, it's really fun. And then yeah, we also like go out. Before COVID, we would go out for performing in Met galas and like restaurants.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that Jacqueline had mentioned the videos are available on your dad's YouTube channel, right? So do you want to like spell it out so people can watch?
It's VIOCELLOSTUDIO, I believe. Violcello Studio.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Everyone, check it out. They are amazing, super talented, just like such a musically talented family.
Yeah.
So great. And I was wondering, is there anything that you're looking forward to coming out of the pandemic, like a concert you want to see, or like somewhere you want to travel to, or is there anywhere specifically that like you would like to perform?
I think the main thing in my head all day is just university and having that university life.
Right.
And the main school I want to go to is Carina's program as well, Ryerson. It sounds really fun with all these opportunities. Yeah.
The professional music program at Ryerson. Well, now they're calling it X University, so we're kind of waiting on like a new name for the school, but yeah, this was the first year of the program. I'm enjoying it, but it's also kind of like hard to like figure out like what I like about it, because like it's been online basically until now, so it's like yeah, I like it, but it's also been on Zoom, so I know it's not at all the same as it's going to be moving forward.
So that's what I'm really looking forward to. Yeah. Like hopefully next year would be more in person and having all these like experiences with the producing and songwriting and stuff like that.
It's been good. I've learned a lot about music production, music theory, because like I was talking to Paul about this in another interview. Like I'm mainly a pop singer, so you know I can kind of take songs in my own direction and like do things in my own way. Like I don't necessarily have to like read the sheet music and like do everything that's you know right there on the page. Like I can like cover a song or write my own original music without necessarily being amazing at like the theory aspect of it. But I've been learning a lot about like diatonic harmony and like the circle of fifths and like all this stuff that like I was never really interested in before, because like for me like I can sing harmony but I just like hear it. Are you the same way? Like you just like hear
literally just hear it.
So do you do production and stuff? Like do you use like Logic or like do you use like GarageBand or anything?
Literally my dad does everything. Like he does all the recording.
Me. Why are we like the same person? Like we both went to AU dance. We're both wanting to go like to professional music. Like cause my dad like we have our own studio, so he did stuff on Logic. So like what does your dad use? Do you know?
Finale.
Oh, okay. That's the DAW, like the digital audio workstation. Is that what it's called? Finale.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are you looking forward to learn most, like, at Ryerson? Like, is it the production stuff, or is it...
Yeah.
That's what you want to learn most?
Yeah, like, because my dad did everything for me, and I feel like I need to learn, like, recording myself, and then also, like, a lot of theory, because even though I was, like, super classically trained and everything, I literally never did, like, theory.
Yeah, and, like, for some people, like me, like, it just doesn't come naturally to
Yeah.
me. Even though, like, my dad, because he's a musician, he's a vocal coach, so he'd try to teach me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But, you know what? We're gonna get even better at it. We're gonna be stars.
Yes.
She's gonna slay it in the
Thank
professional
you.
music program. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to, like, seeing where you go in the future. And speaking of that, what are your plans for the future? Like, other than, aside from university, do you have anything else on the go you're kind of working on? Like, do you want to put out some original music?
Yeah, I've been trying to post on YouTube more, but sometimes I'm really insecure about, like, I feel like as pop artists, we always look at, like, oh, how many views we would get, and if it's not good enough, like, sometimes I would worry about that, but I recently just recorded the song I'm going to sing today, and then we're gonna just do, like, the filming portion, and then I'm gonna post on YouTube, so that's gonna come soon.
Yes.
And sorry, what was your question?
Just, like, getting into, like, what you want to do in the future, like, if you want to do, like, more songwriting.
Right.
You're saying you want to post more on YouTube. Is there, like, any other platform you want to use, like a TikTok or something like that?
Mainly just Instagram and YouTube. I don't
Right.
like getting into TikTok stuff,
Mhm.
but in the future, like, I've been always thinking of also taking a little bit of business because from what my family has been doing, it's like a small studio at our house, but I'd like to, like, take on that as well, but, like, bigger, and, like, open, like, a bigger studio, and making it into, like, music
Mhm.
and production and all of that. And so I feel like going into Ryerson
Yeah.
would help with that, and yeah.
In the professional music program that I'm in and that you want to go into, there is some things on the business aspect, in, like, the music industry. Like, right now, one of the courses that is mandatory is actually a copyright course that I'm in. And it's funny because we were talking about how, like, like, I am a pop artist and I do, like, write my own music and record using, like, my DAW. But, like, I'm not necessarily good at reading music and music theory. And it's funny that we were talking about that because now we were talking about this, like, businessy, like, industry side course called the copyright course. And I just did a project on Pharrell Williams and Robin Thicke. They had, like, a copyright case against their song Blurred Lines. And someone in the court asked Pharrell Williams to read sheet music, and he couldn't. He couldn't read music. He couldn't read the notes on the page, but he's a really good producer and songwriter and artist, right? So it's just, like, interesting to think about. Like, you can take so many paths in the music industry. You don't necessarily have to be occupying every lane. You know what I mean? But if you can, like, how you're saying you want to get into it, and that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
feel
what were you
like
gonna say?
yeah, I feel like since I was so classically trained when I was younger, I can read music, I can do all those things.
Yeah.
I just haven't, like, really gone out there and, like, shown everyone what I can do.
Yeah.
Since I've been, like, more towards, like, myself and, like, working on it myself.
Right.
I wasn't more, like, I see, like, posting on, like, Instagram and TikTok a lot, and I feel like I should start doing that.
And
yeah.
I try.
Yeah.
I definitely try, but it's really hard. How come you were saying, like, you don't want to be on TikTok? Just because it's, like, addicting.
Sort of, but I feel like TikTok is so short. Like, all the videos are really short.
True.
And it's, like, it only shows, like, you have to, like, every video, it's just, like, you have to be really interesting for, like, 7 seconds or everyone's just gonna scroll past it. Or, like...
Right.
Yeah, I mean, dance videos are funny. Like, I mean, pretty good.
It's really hard to, like, get views.
Yeah.
But then, like, some people might say because of the algorithm, it's actually easier to blow up on TikTok than on any other platform.
Yeah, I heard about
Which
that.
I guess is, like, true. But It's exactly what you said. If you don't get someone's attention in 7 seconds, like, bye. Like, you're not even going to get 100 views. So, yeah, I'm struggling with it myself. Like, I know you said, like, oh, you see me post, like, all the time and stuff, but recently I'm trying to figure out how I can do more creative content that isn't things that, like, just everyone else is doing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the creative, like, you can't just, like, sing.
Because everyone sings.
Yeah, everyone sings. Like, I see, like, so many blown-up videos, they're just singing, but, like, anyone can just sing. So, like, there's so many, like, things that go along with it. Okay, I don't hate TikTok. It's, like, I also watch it all the time. It's just on my Instagram.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't know. I just have, like, a feeling about it.
No, I
starting
understand.
And stuff.
There was a while where I was staying away from it because, like any social media platform, it can become unhealthy. 100%. I think that it would be cool for you to do, like, some of those trends where it's, like, you know those random word generators, and they, like, give you words, and then you write a song based on, like, whatever words it gives you? Yeah, you could maybe try that.
Sure.
I feel like like, I should be telling myself to do that because I don't do creative stuff like that, but if we both just, like, set our mind to it, we could be, like, the next Instagram stars or something.
Yeah, I usually just post, like, shorter videos on my Instagram.
Yeah, no, I've seen your videos. Quality content, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Who is, like, your favorite singer?
I feel like it changes, like, all the time. Before it was, like, Camila Cabello, and then it was Ariana Grande, but then, like, Jacqueline was too obsessed with her, and so
Jacqueline
was
too obsessed with Ariana.
Yeah,
that's her sister, by the way.
Like, before she was so obsessed with her, and I just felt like I needed someone else.
Oh, right, yeah.
So then I went towards, like, Camila Cabello and, like, Shawn Mendes.
Right.
And then now it's, like, I like listening to Alec Benjamin.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre? Is it pop or?
Yeah, and, like, R&B. R&B sounds really nice.
Yeah, I love R&B. I love the fusion of pop and R&B. But you said you were classically trained, so, like, do you still keep up with the classical music? Or?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for, like, all of my spares. Like, I just go to the practice rooms, practice my piano. Right now I'm playing Chopin.
Okay.
It's, like, one of the most difficult pieces I've ever played, but I've never practiced like that before. So
do you find that, like, being a piano player on top of being a singer is really helpful?
Yeah, definitely. For especially, like, if I wanted to play, like, I don't have to just play chords. I can play, like, all these melodies and stuff to go along with my voice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Like, I also try to do this a little bit myself, even though, like, I'm not the best at reading music, like I said. Like, I do try, and I think that it's also really cool when I can just play, like, even the simplest chords, like, just to accompany myself when singing.
Yeah.
Because it's nice to have someone accompany you, but when you can accompany yourself and, like, show that you can multitask and, like, play and sing at the same time, I think it's cool. So what is, like, a tip that you have for other artists? Do you have any advice that you would give singers, piano players, anything?
There's gonna be so many people that are gonna look down on you and judge you or say you're cringe or whatever. Oh my God, yeah. And I feel like that gets in your head sometimes, but like, there's also so many people that are going to support you, and I feel like you always have to listen to them and just always try your best as well. And yeah.
And is there a struggle that you've overcome, like, as an artist?
Yeah, so I went through, like, a really difficult situation in my life, and, like, I felt like all my songs I've written are super depressing.
I get that. Because you feel like you need to just write it down and get it out there, right? Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, and, like, all the melodies are just, like, in minor key, and it's just, like,
not
great.
Like, it's just, like, not the typical pop, like, princess song. It's, like, a little bit more, like, emo or something.
Yeah, it's, like, super emo, and I feel like I just could not write anything happy. And so now I'm, like, way better. Like, right now I'm super happy, and then it's funny because I can't write anything, like I'm really happy,
Yeah, right.
But then I can't write it out. Like, happy songs are really difficult to write sometimes.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because when you're like sad and upset about something, you feel like you need to rant about it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you're happy and you're doing good in life, it's just kind of like, I have nothing to say. Like, I can't complain. Like, it's just la-da-da. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like major keys just sound like sometimes just like bad, and like I've tried so many times to write like a good song about like positivity or something, and then so that's what I'm dealing with now. I'm just trying to like set a mindset and like looking into more chord progressions and
yeah, because there's only so many chord progressions.
I know.
So many songs. Like, isn't it like, aren't all pop songs like C, G, D, like E minor? Isn't it like they're all like the same, like in a different order or something like that?
So writing, like, everyone has written like melodies, and it's just like so difficult not to like sound like them.
Literally.
So
but you can't copyright a chord progression. So, I mean, even though every pop song pretty much has the same chords, that's okay because you can't copyright a chord progression.
Yeah.
But I respect that you're trying to like find different chord progressions and like have your own like sound. That's really cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love that. So like that's like another thing that you'll learn about in like when you go to professional music. The copyright course like talks about how you can copyright lyrics and melodies, obviously. But you can't copyright a vibe or like a style or like a genre.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. I'm excited for you to like learn about that stuff. It's gonna be so cool, and we can like talk about it. Yeah, it's cool. So, is there anything else that you want to share with the audience that you're kind of like looking forward to in terms of like maybe something coming up for school or like something coming up in your personal career life?
Hopefully our family can come back here and perform.
Oh, that would be cool, yeah.
Yeah, we
for sure.
kind of discussed about that.
Yeah.
And then looking forward to right now is not, it's literally only university.
Right.
So yeah. Not much.
How do you manage your time like with school on top of everything else?
Right now it's not too stressful because my courses are not too hard. Like, I literally only have dance and co-op. The rest of the time I'm practicing or teaching because my whole family teaches some musical instruments at my house, and it's like my schedule's like the same every day, so it's like pretty easy to manage my time. And yeah.
Do you have a favorite song at the moment?
Favorite song? I think something from Alec Benjamin. Because I've been playing him like on repeat.
Okay. Yeah. You have like a couple from him that you want to give a shout out to?
Annabelle's Homework.
Okay.
That one has a good vibe. Oh my gosh, I just brain farted. I can't remember any of his titles, but something Karma.
Okay. Is it like from a specific album or?
Yes.
Just like
narrated for you. That's the album. Narrated for you. Yeah.
Well, shout out.
Every song from that album.
Yes. Okay. Well, everyone watching, check it out for sure. And so you don't have any music out on streaming platforms right now, like any original music, right? You're still kind of like working on. Well, everyone, stay tuned. We are going to be seeing a lot more from Charlotte. I know that she's like a huge star.
Thank you.
I think like once you post even more content like regularly, you'll see like those views and those followers coming in for sure. So why don't you tell us what you're singing today for the performance and why you chose it?
So the first song I'm planning to sing is Sober by Demi Lovato, and that song, mainly when I sing it, I feel like it's really towards my parents, my mom and dad, and I've done a lot of mistakes in my life, and that's kind of like a really appreciation, like apology song for them. And the second song is Make You Feel My Love by Adele. I love that song because it's not like super emotional. It's really deep, where I can express like if I'm in love, and I can really show my love for them and how much I care for the person, and like there's someone in my head. But yeah, the third song is Fingers Crossed by Lauren Spencer Smith. That song's more like a past relationship kind of like vibe. I can relate to every single lyric in there. Um, it was like a really dark time, and like every time I sing it, it just like takes me back there, and it gets really, deep.
Yeah, it's really interesting when there's a song that's not written by you, but you almost feel like it was.
Yeah.
You're like, what is happening right now? Like, did I write
Yeah,
this?
oh my goodness. Every sentence, I was like, I heard it for the first time, and I was like, oh my, what in the world?
Mm-hmm. Did you find that song on social media? Because I know, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that like blow up on TikTok or like Instagram?
Yeah, I literally saw it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, it was on my Instagram feed, but there was someone else covering it.
Right.
And then I started.
Because I didn't realize what the song was called, like, when you told me earlier today. And then I heard you, like, practicing. And I'm like, this song has been all over the social media for, like, the past, like, couple months, I think.
Uh-huh.
It would be so cool to, like, see you do that. Like, just put out a song and then it, like, blows up on the recommended page or something. Because I feel like that's happening even with that one girl that wrote the ABC song.
Oh, really?
You ABC. And your mom. Yeah, that song. Because I hear it on the radio all the time now, and I'm like, she was literally just a TikToker. Just a regular girl, like, a couple months ago. And now, she's on the radio with, like, Ariana and all of them. So, yeah. Everyone watching, make sure that if you want to get involved like Charlotte here, head on over to mokshacanada.com. We also have a lot of really cool projects coming, like Springfest. And so, yeah, as Charlotte was saying, her and her family will be coming to perform. Super excited to have that happen. There's going to be a lot of other performers. You might see me. So make sure to be there. Yeah, it's going to be at the beginning of April. We're really excited for it. And I'm also really excited to see Charlotte's performance today, so stay tuned, and let's get started.
Hi, this is Charlotte. I'm 17 years old, and I go to Unionville High School, and right now my first song is Sober by Demi Lovato. I got no excuses for all of these goodbyes. Call me when it's over, 'cause I'm dying inside. Wake me up when the shakes are gone, the cold sweats disappear. Call me when it's over and myself has reappeared. I don't know why I do this every time. It's only when I'm lonely. Sometimes I just wanna cave and I don't wanna fight. I try. Just hold me. I'm lonely. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm not sober anymore. And Daddy, please forgive me for the drink spilled on the floor. To the ones who never left me, we've been down this road before. I'm sorry, I'm not sober anymore. I'm sorry to my future love, for the man that left my bed, for making love the way it stayed for you inside my head. I'm sorry for the fans I lost, watched me fall again. I wanna be a role model, but I'm only human. I don't know why I do it every time. It's only when I'm lonely. Sometimes I just wanna cave and I don't wanna fight. I try. Just hold me when I'm lonely. To the ones who never left me, they've been down this road before. I'm sorry, I'm not sober anymore. I'm sorry. Sorry that I'm here again. I promise I'll get help. It wasn't my intention. I'm sorry to myself. This song is really special to me because I feel like everybody in life makes mistakes, and my parents have always been there for me, and I can always go to them for help. And this song really expresses my love for them and my appreciation, and sometimes I just have to apologize for anything I do wrong. The second song's called Make You Feel My Love by Adele. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, there is no one there to dry your tears. I would hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made up your mind yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue, and I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Oh, to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends for the earth for you, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love. This third song is called Fingers Crossed by Lauren Spencer Smith. Introduced me to your family. Watched my favorite shows on your TV. Made me breakfast in the morning when you got home from work. Making plans to travel around the world. Said we'd always put each other first. Old love songs we used to play too. Funny now I hate you. Now I remember when you call me late at night. I give you my hours and advice. I'm trying to fix you and all your daddy issues, but now I don't even miss you anymore. So I want all the tears back that I cried, all the hours spent giving you advice on how to write your songs. All you did was prove me wrong when you said you loved me when you didn't have your fingers crossed. Should've paid attention to my friends telling me how bad it's gonna end. Always giving their opinions. Now I wish I would have listened. I could say I'm sorry, but I'm not. You don't deserve the one thing that you lost. Now I remember when you called me late at night. I gave you my hours and advice. I'm trying to fix you and all your daddy issues, but now I don't even miss you anymore. So I want all the tears back that I cried, all the hours spent giving you advice on how to write your songs. All you did was prove me wrong when you said you loved me. Well, you must have had your fingers crossed. Ooh. So I want all the tears back that I cried, all the hours spent giving you advice on how to write your songs. All you did was prove me wrong. Wish you said you loved me when you didn't have your fingers crossed. This song is really deep because I think I can relate to all the lyrics in here because of my past relationships, and I love singing the song just to express my emotions.
Yes, Charlotte, that was so good. All three songs were beautiful, so amazing job. Why don't you remind everyone what your social media platforms are?
My Instagram is XX.CHARH.
Perfect. Yes, everyone go follow Charlotte right now. She's an absolute star. She's going to be the next big thing. And yeah, so also follow Moksha Canada at Moksha Canada on all social media platforms and head over to mokshacanada.com to get involved. Bye, everyone. Thank you.